End of the day, we're only people and we buy from people that we trust, and that's why you have to be clear by why you do something. People will buy why you do something more than what you have, because what you have can be copied, but why you do so. What's up, creator? Welcome to Go Conquer the channel. We're gonna make sure that you create phenomenal content to skyrocket your brand and business. So make my pleasure, if you're new right here, you subscribe, you leave a like, and we go for the content right now. My mission today is to make sure to get out of this video with a powerful mission statement that will make you bring awareness about your brand, business, and product. So make my pleasure, you grab the pen and paper, you grab the thing, so we can accomplish the thing that you want. The question that I ask myself every time I want to create a content for you guys is, why should you care? What should you care about the mission statement? And today I'm gonna tell you exactly why you should care and how this thing gonna skyrocket your brand and business. So make my pleasure, you grab the pen and paper, and we go for that. The idea is right here, you're gonna have a list, we're gonna go really quick so we can go for the strategy and get you the thing going. So, the first thing which is really important about the mission statement is, this is how your audience promote them yourself with their surrounding. This is how they qualify you. They say, oh yeah, that's the thing that create this thing, that bring you this outcome. That's really important. You have to give the weapon to your audience to promote you around them. So make my pleasure, you keep that in mind, and we go for the next point. That's how you're different from your competition, because at the end of the day you have to be different if you want to be someone in this crowded world. So make my pleasure again, be different, you know the point. Next one, this is how people remember you. This is what your content is about. Sometimes people don't know what they should create as a content. They try something else, and they don't go anywhere. When you have a clear mission statement, the content come to you. You know exactly what you have to do, and the people will remember you for that. Next point is, you have to be clear, because a lot of people that told you try a lot of stuff, they try something and it doesn't go nowhere. And when you're not clear about your mission statement, you can be sure that your audience won't be clear either. They will be confused. They will say, well, someone to make video. That's not enough. You have to be clear about the value that you create for the people, so they remember you and they promote you around themselves. Because at the end of the day, we're only people and we buy from people that we trust, and that's why you have to be clear by why you do something. People will buy why you do something more than what you have, because what you have can be copied, but why you do so is your internal motivation. And that's why today we're gonna go through 4 points really important to make sure that your mission statement is really deep and you can accomplish the thing that you want. We're gonna go with who you are, what your target audience, your value for your audience, and the outcome for your audience. Because at the end of the day, again, you have to transform the life of others. You have to add value. Everybody told you so. But I'm gonna give you a solution to make sure that you can follow the step and accomplish the thing that you want. First thing, you got to tell me who you are, because at the end of the day, if your competitors say I'm the best and you say you're the best, well, as a customer, I'll just be confused. I will give my business to somebody who have a lower price. That's not a really good way to make money. What you want to do is to make sure that I understand as a customer exactly why you're different from all the other motherfucker. So make my pleasure. Be sure to identify your cause and value and your USP. We're gonna start with the USP. Really easy to understand, but really important to qualify so people understand you. The unique selling proposition. When you have a personal brand, it might be yourself, your energy, your personality, and what you can do. But make sure that you know exactly what you can do that those people can't, so people understand why they should give you your business. So make my pleasure, you identify those, and the next one gonna be your cause and belief. Really easy again, that's the thing that you fight for, that you believe in, that make you different. Remember, different is better than better. Like, you know, if you say you're the best, everybody will tell you that you're the best. But if you're different, that makes you, like, you know, shine in the crowded world. So make sure that you do that, and we're gonna go for the next point. Now we're gonna talk about your audience, and that's really important, because you got to put them in your mission statement so they can relate to your mission. So make my pleasure, be specific enough, because a lot of people will tell you, well, my customer are everybody, but when you do so, it's like you're targeting nobody. So make my pleasure, let's get specific so you get a lot of business. We're gonna start with the people who are most likely to buy, you know, don't dilute your effort. A lot of people will tell you, everybody is my customer, and so they spend some time here, some time now, and they say, well, there is no result in Facebook ad and all those things, that's not really worth it. make sure that you don't dilute your effort and you focus everywhere. The rest will be some bonus, I will tell you, the people that will buy, even if they are not your target audience, they will be as a bonus, so don't worry about that. And be specific about demography, sex, age, the point, occupation, you can put all those, and causes believe. Why is that important? People will share content, people share ideas when they are really close to their cause and their beliefs. So make sure that you identify those so you can talk in a way that they will understand and they will share your content. So make that right now and we go for the next point. Now we're gonna focus on the value that you're gonna bring to your customer to make sure they can give you their business. So we're gonna focus on specific question. As you can see right here, what's in it for me is a cool way to sell. Well, every time you create a piece of content, you have to make sure that you focus on your audience, because a lot of business will just say, oh, we're the greatest, look at me, I'm so good. And every time you do so, your audience will say, well, I don't like it, I don't want that, So make sure that you ask yourself every time you create a piece of content, what's in for me by the eyes of your customer. Next one gonna be, which are the platform where you're gonna publish. This is about the quality and how much result you can go through the platform. Maybe you're a YouTube guy, maybe you're a Facebook guy, Instagram guy. Find the platform that will give you as much result as possible and exploit it. Next one gonna be about what you're gonna deliver to your audience. You like video, you like writing, you like audio, maybe a podcast, maybe some advice, maybe some books. But make sure that you identify exactly the type of content that you want to deliver and that you're good at to make sure that your audience get a lot of results. Next one gonna be which are the pain and the problem that you want to solve for your audience. Again, your content, your insight have to solve something for your customer. And if you do so, you will get the loyalty. So make sure to identify those so we can put them in your mission statement and every piece of content that you have to get the business that you want. Easy to understand, but really, really important. The next point gonna be about the impact that you have for your audience, the outcome, the difference in their life and the transformation that they have every time they taste one of your pieces of content. So make sure that you identify those. Make sure that you know exactly the thing that you want for them so they understand themselves, okay, every piece of content bring me toward my goal, and so I'm gonna follow you into your mission. Now it's time to create your mission content, but just before we do so, I wanted to tell you that this is a new channel. It will be really cool if you could put in the comments your main pain point in your daily life so I can help you with your next project. So make my pleasure, do so, and more than that, tell me how could I improve my content so it's so damn good you take action and you get the result that you got. Okay, let's go for the point. Just before you write your mission statement, I wanted to give you the phenomenal, powerful, crazy, epic tips. As one of the tips by himself. I really invite you to use what we call power word to put in your mission statement so people feel something every time they read it. It could be like power, crazy, all those words. Just put power word in Google, you're gonna discover a lot. Integrate them in your mission statement so people feel something when they read it. Next thing, you have to keep it short and concise. Don't go over the top, don't make a roman or don't make a poem, you know what I mean. Don't limit yourself, don't say, we're gonna go for the people of New York. No, go overbroad. Stay broad, but stay specific on the outcome that you want for people. Think about the long term, we're good with that. Don't put the spotlight on yourself. When you say, we're the best, doesn't work. No, say what you're gonna bring to the world and the value that you're gonna bring to your audience. Next one, everyone is the best. Exactly. Don't say that you're only the best. Be specific on the outcome and the thing that make you unique. Don't say, I'm the best in my industry. Maybe that's true, but be specific enough. Next thing, different is better than the best. We go for the last point. Remember, be unique. Say exactly why you're different and what you can do to people that nobody else can do. And we go for the last point. Just before we go for the recap, to make sure that you can apply every advice that you got in this video, I wanted to show you my mission statement. As you can see right here, little introduction. Welcome on Go Conquer, where we help creators make phenomenal content to skyrocket their brand and business. And that's exactly the thing that I want for you guys, You're my creators, you're the people that I want to help create so much good stuff that the world is a better place. So make my pleasure. If you're new right here, you subscribe, you leave a like so we keep in touch and I keep creating great video for you so you can bring your brand to another level. So make my pleasure, you do so, and we go for the recap. A mission statement is important because it helps your audience promote yourself, it makes you different from your competition, it makes people remember you easily, and the content is easier to do because everything is aligned. People understand your mission, so they are more likely to follow you. Next thing, people buy more. Why you do something more than what you have? Because what you have, sometimes people can offer the same thing, but why you do it is why they will follow you in your mission. Next thing, you have 4 things really important in the mission statement: who you are, your targeted audience, your value for your audience, and the outcome for your audience. You have to understand exactly your value and your cost so people can relate to you and also understand why you're different from your competition. So understand exactly that. Unique selling proposition, really important again. This is a thing that makes you unique and more performing than any competition that you could have. Could be yourself, could be your personality. It's yours to define. Make sure to identify your cause and beliefs so people can relate to your mission. Next thing. Targeting everybody is targeting nobody. So make sure to identify exactly the person that you want to target, the most likely to buy or the most likely to follow, the people who follow already the same thing that you propose or bought in the past the same thing that you propose. Don't dilute your marketing effort. Make sure that you're focused on that. Be specific enough in terms of demography, sex, age, you know the rest, occupation and cause and beliefs so people can relate to you and your mission. As well, what will be the value that you offer to your audience? What's in it for me? Really important every time you create a piece of content to understand exactly where your audience coming from and why they should care about your content. Really important. Where will you publish? Which are the platforms that bring you the most value? Depending about the type of content that you will create. Might be advice, guide, might be video, audio, written word. Yours to decide. And what are the problem and pain point that you solve for your audience daily? What is the impact that you want for your audience, the outcome by every pieces of content, the transformation by following you and buying your products? And now it's time, guys. Because knowing 56 technique is not enough if you don't take any action. So make my pleasure. You take all the tips that we're gonna go right here and you take action and you bring your brand to another level. I'm gonna read it them really fast. Keep it short and concise. Don't limit yourself. Think about the long term. Don't put a spotlight on yourself. Put it more on your customer. Everyone is the best, so be different. Different is better than the best. Now you got everything. And remember, you were on Go Conquer, the channel where we help creators make phenomenal content to skyrock their brand and business. So make my pleasure. You subscribe, you leave a like so we can keep in touch. I can keep creating great content for you guys. And I'll see you in the next video.